What's going on, guys? It's your favorite movie YouTuber, the Hungry Movie Buff, and I'm here at it again with another movie review for you today. Kind of in a weird location. Got some music playing in the next room, but figured I'd come in here and do the movie review of the new movie Napoleon with Joaquin Phoenix, directed by Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott's one of my favorite directors. He directed one of my favorite movies, The Gladiator, with Russell Crowe. Loved that movie and everything. And overall, I really did have a good time with this movie. This is probably going to be one of my top 10 favorites of this year. I feel like Joaquin Phoenix knocked it out of the park. I apologize, I don't really know the other actress's name that played his wife in the movie, but she did a wonderful job. To be honest, I feel like she stole the show more than Joaquin did, but although Joaquin did a great job, there were some scenes with comedy in it, which I really didn't expect this movie to have. You know, you go into a movie about Napoleon, war general, or whatever it was he's called. I'm not 100% correct. My brain's not all here today, but this war general leader type guy, he's a real badass dude, just ready, except for that he's 5 foot and, sorry, trying to get the camera straight. Let me restart. He was a really good war general, led a lot of victories. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was about 63 wars that he led. I could be off on that. I'm not a history buff. I just like a good history epic movie from here to here. And I feel like they did a really good job telling the story. You get about, I think, 3 wars in the movie. One of my favorites was the one you see in the trailer where they trick the guys to going onto the ice and start shooting cannons at it. And just the side of that scene was beautiful. I watched a clip of it because Fandango released a clip of it. So I did kind of sneak peek myself into it, watched it. I didn't watch it with any audio though. I just wanted to see the visuals, and the visuals were crazy. I thought it was the most beautiful visuals I've ever seen. And that was just on my phone. Now, when I went to go see the movie the same day, later that night, it was even more beautiful. We watched it in XD, which is cinema experience. If you don't know, it's a version of IMAX, basically. Just a little different, but essentially the same thing. The audio to this movie, if you get a chance, go see this movie in theaters. Every single time they were in battle, the cannons were shooting off. I literally thought the cannon was shooting out from my seat. It was shaking the auditorium. It was crazy. I loved it. Ridley Scott, I didn't really like Exodus, Gods and Kings, or I think he directed a movie called Kingdom of Heaven. I haven't seen that one in a while. I haven't seen that at all. I need to go watch that, but I'm a big fan of his. Other than that, I really like I said, Gladiator and a bunch of his other movies, but overall, the movie has a runtime of over 2 hours and 38 minutes. They do a great job kind of keeping up the pace with that long of a movie, because there's a lot of movies that go through and they do a horrible pacing job and it just seems slow and boring. Granted, there are a lot of dialogue scenes, as you would assume from a history movie, but even the dialogue scenes, they kind of focus more throughout the movie with Napoleon and Josephine, his wife, and that was basically just a lot of scenes in there where, like, there was one scene where they were in, I believe, somewhere in Egypt, and he was in the middle of war and they got news that something was going on at home with his wife, and he literally was just like, "Oh, I'll see you guys later," and they were like, "Hey, we're going into war, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I'll be back," even though he was at threat for desertion, because, you know, he was just leaving his men there and whatnot. But overall, I had a wonderful time. Like I said, it's going to be in my top 10. Napoleon will be in my top 10 of movies of my year so far. I know we got December to go through, but I feel like I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I feel like the movie coming out in December, the Von Erich family, I feel like that one will hit home with me. That could possibly be in my top 10, but I can't say anything about that movie right now. I haven't seen it yet. But overall, that's my thoughts on Napoleon. Just came out a few days ago. If you guys get a chance this Thanksgiving weekend, go check it out. If you guys are interested, here in a few days or so, I'll probably be recording my Black Friday haul. I got some stuff for Black Friday movies. I even got a game and a little pop figure and stuff. So if you're interested in that, keep tuned for that video. I'll probably post it tomorrow, maybe max 3 days from now is probably when I post it. Overall, yeah, that's my thoughts on Napoleon. Look out for the Black Friday haul video. I know this video is kind of jumbled, so it's just a quick review because I know I promised a review out today. And I appreciate you guys checking in for another video. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.